That I welcome my dear brother back to Jordan, and we are truly delighted to have him here.
I cannot forget how I was received by your great father and by yourself. Actually, during, I would say, my darkest days, personally, you stood by me, and you never doubted my friendship.
Very good, very good. I just actually this way. Thank you.
An agreement between the governments of Jordan and Indonesia on cooperation in the field of defense, signed by Jordan's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs and Expatriates, Mr. Ayman Al-Safadi, and Indonesia's Minister of Defense, Lieutenant General Shafri Shamsuddin. A memorandum of understanding between the Ministries of Agriculture in Jordan and Indonesia, signed by Agriculture Minister of Jordan, Mr. Khalid Hnefat, and Indonesia's Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Andi Amran Sulaiman. An MOU between Jordan's Ministry of Higher Education and Scientific Research and Indonesia's Ministry of Religious Affairs on cooperation in the field of education, signed by Jordan's Minister of Education and Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research, Dr. Azmi Mahafzeh, and Indonesia's Minister of Religious Affairs, Mr. Nasruddin Umar. An MOU between Jordan's Ministry of Awqaf and Islamic Affairs and Indonesia's Ministry of Religious Affairs, signed by Jordan's Minister of Awqaf and Islamic Affairs, Dr. Muhammad Khalaile, and Indonesia's Minister of Religious Affairs, Mr. Nasruddin Umar.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My dear brother, truly on behalf of myself and my family and the Jordanian delegation here, it is a pleasure to welcome you on your first official visit to Jordan as President of Indonesia. You and I have a friendship dating many, many decades as young soldiers, and that's something I have never forgot. And because of my introduction to your lovely country, I've always understood the importance of your nation on the global scale. And even more important, I think, with the challenges that we have with us at the moment in the region and maybe further afield, I really truly believe that Indonesia, under your leadership, sir, is of vital importance for all of us to be able to deal with many, many issues. Obviously, we're dealing with instability in our region, whether it's the war in Gaza and what is happening in Lebanon and Syria. But I do believe that your voice, the action of your nation in the coming months and years are going to be critical for success and stability and peace in the region. So it is with tremendous warmth and excitement that I welcome you back to Jordan. And I see that what Indonesia has achieved over the past several years, the tremendous opportunities that we will have between our two nations, and this meeting, I think, will culminate with, I hope, a lot of ideas of how we can build the bridges between our two governments, but most importantly also between our two people. So it is, sir, with tremendous warmth that I welcome my dear brother back to Jordan, and we are truly delighted to have you here.
Your Majesty, King Abdullah II, my dear brother, friend, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, distinguished leaders of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. I remember many, many years ago, we were younger then, Your Majesty. We're still young at heart, but we were younger then. I cannot forget how I was received by your great father and by yourself. Actually, during, I would say, my darkest days, personally, you stood by me, and you never doubted my friendship. Jordan has been long a good friend of Indonesia, and we consider ourselves always in solidarity with you. You, we consider as a frontline state in protecting the interests of the Palestinian people. As you know, Indonesia strongly supports the right of the Palestinian people to be independent, to have its own state. Although we also now, we would like also to reiterate that Indonesia continue to support an independent Palestinian state, but also we must also recognize Israel's right to existence and their legitimate needs for security. Our relationship is continuing, and I'm very happy today that we enhance our relationship. And I also would like to applaud Your Majesty, your wise and great leadership of Jordan in these difficult times has brought Jordan this far. And we are happy that you offered to continue this cooperation, and we would like to enhance this cooperation. You have advanced technology in the field of agriculture, and we would like to benefit from that. I brought my Minister of Agriculture, so I hope that there's a real
السلام